As you can see, this is the Undead portion. Try not to move too fast. Undead version or component of my armies. So once again, with virtually all, like I don't think I've bought anything Games Workshop since, I don't know, probably 2012. I think that was when my son was in year 12, and that was when his friends and that were having a bit of an intention of playing. I must get myself some more mummies. I do need a couple more catapults, but a friend of mine who's got them is just, yeah, I think he's just wallowing in the fact that he's got so many and that he's enjoying the fact that he won't part. But anyway, not to worry. So my Undead Nagash, I know a lot of people don't like him, but I think that if he's painted correctly, it's a fairly decent model. But that's just my opinion. And my characters, some of the characters there, my my plague cart, I was quite pleased to find I still had him. Then a whole heap of these original chariots from the first plastic box set that G-Dub did. These, of course, are the first plastic skellies in the front, and they make up the majority of this version. These lads here in the back are from the second edition, which were honestly a pain in the arse to put together. But I've made these 40 strong because honestly, Undead disappear far too quickly. There's my unit of two-handed Grim Reapers. So then I've got these heavy armoured or armoured skeletons, and then just a mixture of other skellies, a white commander. So yeah, used a lot of these as fillers just to bulk out units that needed it, or when I summoned, I think. There's Dieter Helschnick's Manticore. I do have, as you can probably see here, I've got, these are all by spare. There's Arkin. I just don't have his chariot. But I do have a chariot. One of the first ones, I think, but as you can see, I'm missing some pieces. I've got the wheels at least. It's just trying to find all the other bits and pieces. You know, plastic skellies. Yeah. So these are the I guess the vampire counts, and I think there's a mixture of models here from different. These are my ghosts, which became swarms. Yeah, as you can see, lots of fell bats and small bats, and I've only got this model here because I think he is awesome, and I include him usually as a unit filler. There's the Black Coach. I'm covering up things. If I ever have to mount my Vampire Lord, this is the model that I use. It's nice. One day I might even remember, well, yeah, that was the first version, which is quite nice. Then of course they did the plastic ghouls, corpse carts, which probably use them in as chariots these days. Metal Blood Knights. So I was quite pleased that I got these at the time. So that's them. Nice little unit of direwolves, or whatever they were called. Then I got my whites, all metal, one chap hanging off. Then the collection of vampire. So a number of blood dragons. There's the original Nefertiti. Another, I think that's supposed to be a Lamian, I think. And then there's these Strigoi. I think Strigoi? Can't remember. But yeah, and then there's the mounted vampires. So I was quite pleased with this chap because I did him up to look like Spike. I was watching, I think, a lot of Buffy at the time. Yeah. Right. Sorry, my OCD kicking in here to have a bit of... And that was... yeah, so that's all my Undead from a few versions. And like my Dogs of War, my Undead are one of my armies I've kept, and I doubt they will be something that will be going anywhere anytime soon.